Hey, what's up, everybody? And listen, I know it's been a minute, and I keep saying I was gonna do this, but I think I can finally, and I mean, I can finally get to this now. I said I was gonna come with some type of a recap to New Japan Now and the New Japan Cup. And listen, I don't know what it today is, about Sunday, I believe. I believe they're gonna be back on by tomorrow, I believe, resuming the tournament in the second round. But I actually did want to talk a little bit about it. Days have passed ever since they returned on June the 15th. I know they've had the Together Project, and listen, it's really good to see New Japan back after over, 110 days, I believe. And a lot of people have been excited to see New Japan back. Now, listen, I know New Japan has to take a lot of restrictions like other wrestling companies are doing right now because they have taken off, which some say they have taken really the smart route, but I think sooner or later they were going to have to come back because we all know, I think I've said this in my New Japan Returns video, that yes, the tournament was going to continue, and whoever does get a title shot will get one at Dominion at Osaka-jo Hall, but it'll only be in 1/3 of the crowd and whatnot. Right now we are doing empty building shows, okay? Because when the Together Project even happened, I don't know what building they were in. I don't know where it was at. I just know they had several matches before the tournament itself, actually began. And we got to see a lot of people back in the fold of New Japan from LIJ to Bullet Club to Chaos to Suzuki Goon and whatnot. Now, I know there are people missing because due to travel restrictions, they are not able to make it to Japan like that. Like, some guys you're not going to be seeing is people like Switchblade, Jay White, Will Ospreay, Kenta, who else? Even people that are supposed to be in this tournament aren't even in the tournament, okay? Because I think Mox was supposed to be in the tournament. Jeff Cobb was going to be in it. El Phantasmo. Several guys. And it's a lot of Bullet Club members missing too. I know that. But I think a lot of people are happy to see guys like Okada back in the fold. Naito, Ibushi, Tanahashi, Suzuki, Zack Sabre Jr. It's a long list of names or whatnot. But I looked up how they were going to do this tournament, and yes, it was in a, like I say, in a building. The first building, I don't know, okay? Because when we kind of get to, like, the first little week of it, and before they kind of go into the next round, or at least through the second half of the first round tournaments, they are doing it in a empty Cork and Hall building, which is kind of weird too when you think about it. But hey, it's the best way they are able to make this work, which I've enjoyed some of the matches. It's a little weird at first, but then again, I've been used to the whole empty arena stuff for the past couple months now without a crowd and everything. But it is kind of odd not seeing some guys, because I feel like they had to put anybody in the tournament, okay? Because again, I know there's only like 4 members of Bullet Club there. Like I said, you have no Switchblade, you have no Kenta, you have no Bad Luck Fale, you have no God, you have no El Phantasmo. The only guys you really got there from Bullet Club is who? Gedo, Jado, Taiji Shimori, and Yujiro Takahashi and whatnot. So it's not like you got a lot. And the tournament is different now this year. Basically, everyone's in the tournament. Heavyweight, junior heavyweight, young boy, legend, whoever's in there is in the tournament, okay? Now, as of this moment, I have watched at least to the second half of the tournament, which I believe the last time they were on was like June the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. I want to start a little bit from the beginning, because they went from like June the 16th, 17th, basically about all last week, 23rd, and 24th and whatnot. Yeah, so they had that going on, but just say I guess a little bit from the tournament from the beginning, because I'm just going to recap who've won and who've lost, okay? Because in the first round, I know they had Togi Makabe versus Yota Tsuji. Listen, if you are a young boy in this match, you know who's going to lose. I'm sure they'll put up a good match and everything, but you know who's going to win and you know who's going to lose when it comes to a young boy versus anybody in this tournament. Togi Makabe, of course, moved on. King Kong knee drop. Next, Tomohiro Ishii versus El Desperado. Not a bad match, but you figured Ishii was going to win. Toru Yano versus Jado was basically, in a way, a comedy match. Listen, Jado ain't the best person to move in the ring. I have no idea how old this guy is. I just know he hits everyone with a kendo stick and whatnot. But this is kind of a comedy match, and of course, Yano was going to win one way or another. Tomoaki Hamna versus Hiromu Takahashi, the junior heavyweight champion himself. Not bad against Hamna. But you figure Hiromu was going to move on, which I still think he's going to win this tournament, because I still think the whole Naito versus Hiromu match is going to happen one way or another. It was supposed to happen a few months ago, but it ended up not happening, so due to the virus and everything. So, yeah, I think that he may win this tournament. Okada versus Gato. Come on. Who you think's going to win? Come on. Okada, Gato trying to come out with a fake arm injury and brass knuckles spray. He's got all the gadgets to try to take down Okada, but I think Okada went with a submission hold. Did he win with a submission hold? Yeah, he went with a submission hold. He even went with a Rainmaker, which Okada's been winning by submission holds lately, y'all, so we'll get back to Okada in a minute, but he didn't even win with a Rainmaker. He won with a submission hold and whatnot. One of the best matches out of the tournament I've seen so far was Yuji Nagata versus Minoru Suzuki, and I was very kind of surprised who actually won this match. This is the best I've seen Yuji Nagata look in a long time. Maybe because he was working with Suzuki and it's just two guys beating the living dog shit out of each other, just having a damn near slap punch fest. You want to talk brutal? You want to talk about something bloody? This was great. This was a fun watch. That was a war, okay? That was a freaking war. When you're in a match with Suzuki, you're going to war, okay? So I was surprised he actually lost. I think it was on his birthday too. But I know Nagata ended up winning like a back body drop after Suzuki had him in the sleep hole. Was going to go for the, the Gotch style neutralize and everything, but it did not work. But I was very surprised who won. But Nagata ended up getting the win. So hey, blue justice there, folks. Getting the win over Suzuki. I was very, very shocked by that. I did not see that one coming. Didn't see that. Was actually one of the surprise ones I saw. Yuya Uemura versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Kanemaru won. Who did you think? Taiji Ishimori versus Gabriel Kidd. Come on, it's Ishimori. Who do you think's gonna win? All right, one's by submission also. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Taichi. Now, I was actually kind of surprised by this one. And I know they're kind of in a feud right now, because when you kind of go back when you left off months ago, Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi, or Dangerous Tekkers, there were going against Tana and Kota Ibushi for the tag belts, which I feel like it's going to be happening soon. But during that time, I guess this feud is continuing. And surprisingly, Taichi won. He won clean. He didn't have to cheat. Holy shit. Didn't see that coming. I actually thought Tana was going to go over. Ace and everything, but Taichi went over. Very surprising. Very surprised. So he got a clean win. Taichi's not bad. I gotta say that. Gotta give the guy credit. Kota Ibushi, Zack Sabre Jr. Good match. Like I said, I've seen these two face each other in multiple parts of the New Japan Cup, but finally Kota Ibushi was able to beat Zack Sabre Jr. Kamigoye, of course. Because every time they've even been in the tournament, Zack Sabre Jr. has always gotten up over Kota Ibushi, but Ibushi finally, I guess, got the win over Zack Sabre Jr. in the New Japan Cup. Ryusuke Taguchi versus Sanada. Come on, man, I had my money on Sanada, so Sanada was going to win this. Sho versus Shingo Takagi. Once again, great match. Another surprises I did not see coming. I thought Shingo was going to go over. Guy's a double champion right now. Never open weight champion and never open weight tag team champion. Didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming at all. Sho getting the win over Shingo. Very surprising. Very surprised by that. Hiroshi Tenzan versus Yoshihashi. Yoshihashi getting the win. Submission. Yo versus Bushi. Bushi getting the win. MX. Not a bad match. Who else we got here? Satoshi Kojima versus Evil. Evil getting the win. Everything is evil, of course. Everything's always been evil. I'm not going to do the whole, this is evil. But once again, a good match, though. Evil goes over. Yujo Takahashi versus Hiroki Goto. Goto getting the GTR for the win. So, I think we all know what's going to go on next in the tournament. But now we got into the second part of this tournament, though. Second round and everything. Where we had Makabe versus Tomohiro Ishii. Ishii getting the win. Next, this is one of the funny, I guess, kind of funny feuds right here when you think about it. Toru Yano, Hiromu Takahashi. Wow, even before this match happened. See, when they told Hiromu who was he going to face in the next round of this tournament, it was Yano. And he was very worried, and I didn't understand why until someone showed me a video of over, 9 years ago that Yano cut Hiromu Takahashi's hair when he was just a young boy back then because Yano was his big heel. And now Hiromu is scared of the Clippers, and even when they did that tag match, it was like, Naito, Sonata, and Shingo, and it was just Hiromu had to sell the fear and distraught that he had to face Yano in the next round, and he was running from him and the Clippers, and then they went up to Korakuen Hall somewhere, I think it was in the lobby somewhere, and Yano ended up tying his feet together, and he kept trying to cut his hair, but it didn't work. Okada's telling him to go back to the ring for the 20 count, which they didn't make it back, and then you see Shingo and Naito, they're trying to carry Hiromu down the stairs, which he couldn't even hold him up. And I think Naito dropped him at one point, which they finally got him up. He had to hop his way to the back then and everything. And then when they did the match, Hiromu's coming out with this big helmet and whatnot to cover his head from getting his hair cut. I thought this was funny. Okay, I thought this was actually really funny. This is Hiromu Takahashi, and of course Yano, you were going to get some crazy thing. And at one point, Hiromu was tagged up. Well, he was tied to one of the young boys, right? And I guess he had to beat the 10 count. So he ended up tying up Yano, threw him in the elevator, and sent him up on the ground floor. I guess they were on the 5th floor right now. So he sent him all the way down to the ground floor, and somehow Hiromu and the young boy popped their way back into the ring. Hiromu Takahashi moves on into the next round of the tournament. Okay? So that was kind of funny to me. He won by sending him down the ladder. He sent him down the freaking ladder. So yes, Hiromu getting the win right there was good. Yoshinobu Kawamaru versus Taiji Ishimori. Ishimori getting the win. I'm not surprised by that. Okada versus Nagata. Good match. But I figured Okada was going to go over, though. It's Okada, okay? Okada was going to go over. Once again, by submission, though, not by a Rainmaker. He went by submission hold again. So, Okada once again goes over in the tournament. Now, I know there's a difference with everybody watching New Japan right now. Listen, I know there's no English commentary. There is English commentary, but it's not English commentary live, okay? It's Kevin Kelly probably the next day or two in the studio, which he will talk about. Because you got to watch the regular one, and then maybe the next day or two, they will put out the English version. Because I know the commentators there, which I know they're doing social distancing also, and putting one. I remember they had Liger on the TV somewhere in a different location commentating. Well, the other two commentators right by him, but he's inside the TV, though. So that's kind of one thing from that. And everything. So that is kind of the negative part. There is no English commentary. I thought they could have found some way to do it. Maybe. I don't know how they would have done it live over there. I could have swear Chris Charlton lived over there in Japan, but I'm not really sure about that. And Gino Gambino's in Australia. I think he's still in Australia. And Kevin Kelly is in the States. So I know it's a weird way of doing this without any English commentary. I've watched the show without no commentary and without, just regular commentary, not English commentary and whatnot. So I was just focused on the match and everything. Listen, if you want to see the post interviews, they'll have subtitles for it. So, you'll know what they're saying and everything. But, yeah, it's a little weird watching this tournament and everything, but I guess New Japan had to come back one way sooner or later, and I guess this is the possible way, because honestly, I didn't even know when New Japan was ever going to come back. I almost thought they would have been gone almost the rest of the year, to be honest, okay? But they are back in the fold of things, so I am happy to see that. I don't really know what to expect next out of this, the rest of this tournament. I just wanted to come give a a quick recap while they're on taking a couple days off. So I'm like, let me watch more of this tournament and we'll see what goes from this. So we're kind of like in the semifinals or the mid semifinals when you think about it. We still got some second round matches to still go in this tournament because you got through a couple of them. Because I think tomorrow, or the rest of the tournament, you're going to have, Taichi versus Kota Ibushi, Sonata versus Sho, Yoshihashi versus Bushi, and Evil versus Hiroki Goto, okay? Because in the next round of, the upper part, I don't even want to say like an A block, B block, to think the G1 here, but one of those other semifinal matches I was just talking about, who's next in it? Ishii and Hiromu and Okada and Taiji Shimori right there. So, like I said, it's an interesting tournament. I'm still thinking Hiromu's going to win this thing and face Naito at Dominion and whatnot. Like I said, this tournament is still kind of odd without having everybody, because I'm sure there's a lot of favorites that a lot of people wanted to see in there. But like I said, travel restrictions, everybody just can't make it back like that right now, okay? You got to take what you can get in this. I've enjoyed most of it so far. It's been pretty good. I think a lot of people are just glad to see New Japan Pro Wrestling back in general, because, like I said, it's not a lot of wrestling shows still going on right now. So I guess New Japan put they cut in, because all you really have is WWE, AEW, and Impact. That's all you really have right now as watching. That's if the virus hasn't affected, whichever promotion right now and everything, or whoever's there and who's not there. But there's still limited. It's limits to this right now, okay? It's a lot of limits to this right now. I get it. There's no fans and whatnot. It's a little odd at first. Even watching some of these guys' entrances is a little odd without fans. Like, hey, when you see Suzuki come out, a lot of the fans chant Katsei Ninare during the song, but you got to do it from home. Naito, he does his LIJ roll call. Hey, shout it from home if you like. Or anybody that does their thing that you know or like from New Japan, or chant along or shout with, hey, you might as well just do it from home, because it's not like it's going to be in the arena, okay? So do what you got to do, I guess. Scream, shout, I don't care, but do what you gotta do just to build some enthusiasm when you're watching this stuff, okay? So, like I said, I've enjoyed watching it. It's been fun for me and whatnot. I was just glad to see New Japan just back in general, okay? So, this is kind of what we got to get right now until further notice. I don't know what Dominion's really going to look like. Like I said, only 1/3 of the crowd can only show up in this, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen in this, but the tournament has not been bad so far. So I'll probably be back in like a few days when a little bit more of the tournament comes and goes right through, and we'll get back into that. But I just want to take a little bit of time speaking on the New Japan Cup tournament, do like a little quick recap and everything just for the first many days of the tournament, and just kind of get my full opinion, since it's been almost like on every day and I've been able to watch it. So like I said, I've enjoyed the tournament so far, okay? But other than that, though, that's all I really got to say. Just a quick recap of the New Japan Cup right now. So, yeah, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hooded9890. Check out any other video that is uploaded online right now, because, like I said, it's a lot of just news going into wrestling right now. If it ain't the virus, it's allegations and shit right now. But this is something different to talk about. This is something to get at least the mind off of all that right now, because, trust me, I already see people going to Will Ospreay's head right now, okay? But that's all I got to say about the New Japan Cup so far. So yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.